it's your boy DKG72 back with another tutorial. I heard you guys want to learn how to draw a dragon. Don't worry. Alright, so the first thing you want to do when you're drawing a dragon is you want to kind of start off with kind of this boxy cylinder. I call it the beam. You always want to start off with the beam, because that's just how their heads are shaped. Always start off with this little beam shape right here. And you know, there's no right or wrong way. You just kind of draw it out how you feel. And then what you want to do is you want to bring your guideline down, you know, about 2/3 of the way over, just depending on what side you're drawing from. I'll be drawing from right to left on this one right here. So of course you're going to see more of the right hand side of the face of the dragon than you are the left hand side of the face. Alright, so you want to kind of bring your guideline down, and if you notice, the crown of the guideline kind of meets right here with the top of the beam. And that's just kind of how you know that you're adding a little bit more. You know, you're doing more than just a flat round surface. You're actually going to, you know, the surface has curves and bends and motion, and it applies to pretty much everything that you're going to draw. You're never going to draw a flat surface, of course. Everything has bends and motion and dimension and depth. So this is one of the ways that you ensure that you get that depth. Alright, so once you got the beam in place and once you got your guidelines in place, you're going to draw the snout. Now the snout basically is another beam, and it pretty much can be drawn however you want the snout to look, honestly. So we're going to make it kind of long, kind of beaky looking, because we're going to do some fun things with it. And then once again, you're going to draw your dividing line, and you're going to follow from, of course, where the dividing line meets with the snout. Let me bring it down a little bit, just so that again you've got that form and depth and just that general good look that you want, so everybody knows that your dragon is a fully three-dimensional object on your paper. Alright, so what you're going to do after that, of course, is we're going to draw in the dragon's neck. And basically what you want to do, you want to draw just kind of a curved line extending from the back of the head, and then you want to draw another curved line kind of extending from where the bottom half of the face is going to meet with the cheek line. Alright, so again, you just want to continue this curved line down from where the cheekbone meets with the neck, or the bottom half of the head. And that's just pretty much going to give you a good idea of where your dragon is going to be positioned at, as far as, you know, how he's going to look on the page. Alright, so now once you've got that all taken care of and all that figured out, what you're going to do now is you're going to bring another line from the top of the head down. It's going to be a curved line, and this is actually basically your eye line for your dragon. And this kind of gives you a good idea where you're going to set your eyes at. You're going to bring this curved line back up, and it's going to extend all the way to the back of the head, like so. Alright, now that you have basically all your guidelines in place, what you want to do now is you kind of want to start building your dragon out. Now we know we're going to do kind of a cartoony style dragon, so we're going to give this guy some really big eyes to go with. So in order to draw these eyes, what you do is you do a nice curved line at the bottom, and then of course, now again, this eye line is just a guide, so we're going to give him a ridge. So we're going to do a ridge line, which is another curved line that extends it back into the eye line, guideline, at the over the top. And then after that, basically it's just you kind of creating from your imagination, because, you know, dragons aren't really real. They're real to some people, but not everybody. How your dragon is going to look. All of that information, all of that is going to come from your imagination. So there's no right or wrong way to do this at this point, because at this point you're really just making things up as you go. But how we're going to get a cool looking dragon? Well, once we've got that ridge line for the eye, what we're going to do now is we're going to cut in from where you made your beam, and we're going to bring in another line, and this is going to form the left hand side cheek of your dragon. And we're actually going to do something similar on the right side, and we're going to bring that line into the snout like so. Now again, there's numerous ways that you can do a dragon, and with this dragon we're going to give him kind of a very distinct nose. And how we're going to do that? Well, we're going to drop a curved line right here like so. Put that down a little bit, and then I'm going to give him a really flared nostril. And if you notice, that flared nostril really looks like a big 6 or a big comma. Pretty much do this, repeat this on the other side. And then we're going to put a little ridge right here and right here. Try to draw that nose area back toward, and then draw that nose area, I should say, back toward the dragon's eyes, like so. Almost there, guys. We're almost there. So at this point, we're going to draw. We have to give the dragon a bottom jaw to make him look even more sinister. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop a line right here. It's not going to come. It's not going to look like it's going to meet. It's going to come right about so. It's going to basically fall a little bit shorter than where you originally blocked in your snout. And then we're going to stretch out another line right here. And then we're going to curve up another line right here, and we're going to bring that up to right here, the jawline. Now we're going to do a drop line right here, another stretch line, just kind of mimic that real quick, and we're going to draw up, kind of thin it out a little bit, and bring it so that it meets right here where we block in that area, and then we're going to draw the rest of his chin area like so. Now what we're going to do to attach the mouth together is that normally with any kind of dinosaur or reptile, there's a flap of skin, and it really helps to make your dragons look kind of fearsome. So we're going to drop that flap of skin down, plus we're going to continue this line now up to where that cheekbone area is. Correct? See how that works? Now our dragon is almost ready to fly and start bringing trouble to the world at hand, and burning things and pillaging villages. Alright, so any dragon worth its salt probably has some sort of horns or anything like that. So our dragon is going to have horns going to the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw curved line like so. We're going to pull like so. Then we're going to pull up a little bit to a point, and then we're going to bring down. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this side we're going to start the horn right here like so. Pull up a little bit like so, and then pull down. And bam. There you go. We got horns on our dragon. We got a head blocked in. Now we got to go ahead and go through the fun part, or the hard part for some people, finishing the dragon up. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and imagine that our dragon has a nice tooth-filled snout. So we're going to go ahead and just do, if you look at reference like a crocodile or alligator, you'll notice that their mouths, their top jaw is always it's always got those ridges to it, so to speak. And then you've got these teeth coming down. And normally, like, you know, some people will put like a gum line that you can see the teeth attached to, or you don't have to. But, you know, this just depends on how fearsome you want to make your dragon look. And if you notice, what I'm doing right now is the bottom layer. I'm kind of showing with the little curved line I'm drawing at the bottom of the teeth, that they are attached to a gum line. And then I can just draw a connecting line like so. Alright, now that I've got those big wide eyes in there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a second line right below the eye. And this helps gives more form and depth. I'm going to extend that over there like so. Do the same on the opposite side. Pretty cool. I might have to save this dragon for something. Alright guys, so and again, now don't be afraid to erase or to change your mind, especially on fantastic characters. There's no right or wrong way. There's just a kind of a base way that you can kind of get things started, get the party started. After that, you kind of have to trust yourself and trust your imagination to kind of make everything work out the way you want it to go. So with this dragon, you're gonna see me do a lot of different things that I may not normally do, just depending on the look. So for this guy, like for instance, the horns, we're going to go ahead and we want to put some ridges in the horns. So what we want to do is we want to do like a curved line, like so. And we can even do a double curved line or make it thick. So it looks like that those horns have formed over the years, let's just say. And then you can bring the line up. And what you want to do is you want to start at a point and you want to pull up with your pencil. Start at a point, pull up. Now if you're going down, you want to start at a point, pull down. Start at a point, pull down. And this helps you give that randomness, that curvature, so that everything doesn't look so uniform and just because nothing in nature is perfect. So you shouldn't worry about being so super perfect when you're doing your characters, especially like your dragons or orcs or elves or anything like that. All right, so with this guy, we're going to have a little bit more fun. We're going to put a little flap of skin right there, just to again kind of add a little extra body to him. Notice how I erased part of the line that I was using, but kept part of it in because I liked it. And that's when you're creating something, or when you're doing these initial sketches. That's a good thing to do, to always just not be afraid to push and pull and just try to really kind of let those imaginative juices flow. Alright, so let's give our dragon some scales. Now scales normally, if you look at any visual reference, the scales normally form back like so, and they have a little base, and you go from there. And you can use any reptile or even like fantastic creature created in the movie, special effects wise, to kind of figure out your textures and things of that nature. And last thing we want to do is we want to kind of work on a scaly pattern for their skin. So we don't want them to just have super smooth skin. So one of the things I like to do when I'm drawing scales is that, again, dragons and monsters, they're not concerned with their looks, so they're going to have like big blotchy areas of pimples and bumps and things like that, and scaly skin, just because they don't, that's not something they're worried about. And then as far as the scales are concerned, there's so many different ways you can actually create a pattern yourself. Of course, you can reference a pattern from something, from an animal, from real life. It's really just your choice. But the thing about it is that don't try to be so uniform with it. Try to make things look as random as possible. Nothing is ever like perfectly straight or perfectly um, textured or anything like that. Everything has its own kind of feel to it, and what you want to do is you want to kind of get that feel for your creation. You want it to have its own unique look. So there you go, guys. Drawing the dragon. This guy looks like he's ready to go out and burn the village or something, steal some cows. Try it. Some different looks. Practice. Take your time. Watch some monster movies. Have fun. Look at some dinosaur books. All these things are going to help you draw the best possible dragon. Now, again, I just did this real quick, and of course, take your time and you make sure that you get the best possible dragon that you want. Hey fam, I hope you guys liked the video. If so, hit the like and subscribe button below. Make sure you guys share this all over the interwebs, and you can always catch up with me on IG, Twitter, and Snapchat, DKG72. Also, check out my Facebook fan page, David Gordon72. Always remember, new videos go up every Wednesday, so see you all right back here, same time, same place, next week. I'm out.